In this video, let us learn variables in core Java. The variables means variables are used to store the value. The value stored in the variable can change during the runtime. We'll take one example now. So in this package, we can create one source file variables demo.java. So it should contain a main method psvm because main is the entry point. Declare variable. Suppose we can declare one variable called int x is equal to 10. So we can try to print the value now. We can try to print the x value. So again, for the same variable, I can assign a value called 20. Again, we can try to print the value x. So in this particular stage, it will print the value of variable x is 10. As soon as if we can assign the value into a variable, one more value, the previous value will be erased and the new value will be stored. Here the value of x is 20, it represents. And again x is equal to 30. Again x value. In this stage it represents, it displays value called 30. So now again we can try to print the value of x. So now if we can try to execute this particular program, it displays 10, 20, 30 and 40. We can run this program now. Again right click. So currently it was executing now. So fine. It was displaying the value called 10, 20, 30, 40. So again we will cross check our definition. Variables are used to store the value. Yes. Currently we have declared one variable called x. It is storing the value called 10. The value stored in a variable x is changing. In this particular stage, the value changes to 20. In this particular stage, the value changes to 30. In this particular stage, the value changes to 40. So during runtime, the value stored in a variable can change during the runtime. Yes. So this is represented by variable. It will store the value, and value is not a fixed one. So as and when we are assigning the different value, in this stage we are assigning the value called 20. Yes, the x is storing the value called 20. In this particular stage or line, we are storing the value called 30. Again the x value changes into 30. In this particular line, we are assigning a value called 40. Again the x value changes into 40. So this represents the variable. So once we are observing this particular example, it's working fine, and again we are understood about variables, and it may change the value. The value stored in a variable can change during the runtime also, we understood. But here one question arises. What is the meaning of int? What int represents? So the int represents a data type. So now we need to discuss about the topic called data types. Data types in core Java. What are the data types are available? So in core Java there are two types of data types. The first one, primitive data type. Second one, derived. So there are two types of data types are available. First we need to discuss about primitive data type. The primitive data types are, first one, it is grouped into first one, integer data types. The integer data types, again it is classified into a byte. So byte is the data type. Its range is 8-bit of data it can able to store. And how we can able to declare the byte variable? We can declare the byte variable declaration. How we can able to declare the byte variable? Byte a is equal to 15. You can declare in this way, or you can declare in this way also. Byte a, again a is equal to 14, something you can able to declare. So in this way we can able to declare the byte variable. Again, the second data type is short. Under which one? Primitive data type. Under primitive data type, which one? Integer data types. The short is 16 bits, 16 bit its range. And how we can able to declare this short variable means short s is equal to 20. Either you can declare in this way, or you can declare the variable. The next line you can assign the value into a variable 25. In this way we can able to assign the value. So this is the way we can able to declare and assign the value into a short data type variable for the short data type. The third one is int data type. The int is 32 bit. Its range is 32 bit. So now how we can able to declare the int variable means int xa is equal to, so you can provide 100. This is the way you can able to declare, or you can declare in this way also. So first you can declare the variable, the next line you can assign a value into a variable. So you can make it as a 120, something you can able to assign a value. The fourth category is which one means long. So long is how much means 64 bit. So how we can able to declare the variable long a is equal to 100L. So what L represents? That indicates long. Or you can declare in this way also. How means long a, and the next line you can assign a value. So these four types, byte, short and int and as well as longs, comes under the integer data types. What is the purpose of four different types? So instead of one, the reason is here depending upon the value storage. Suppose we would like to store some of the scientific calculation. So the velocity of light in between one planet to another planet. So the value will be very much huge only. That kind of complex value we can able to store it in a long data type. Okay, for that purpose only we have category, means in the integer data types contains four different types. Again, the second one, the next one, so primitive data type. The second one is which one means decimal data type. In the decimal data type, first one is float. So how we can able to declare float is how much means it is a 32. It is a 32 bit. Okay, 32 bit. So we'll check now. 32 float is 32 bit. And now how we can able to declare the variable means float x is equal to 12.75. You can declare the variable in this way, float. So or you can declare one more representation also, float x. The next line you can able to declare the variable value, that is 12.75. In this way you can able to declare. The next one called double. The double data type. The double represents 64 bit. Its range is 64 bit. So how we can able to declare the double variable? Double d is equal to 100.75. Either you can declare in this way, or you can declare double D and D is equal to 100.25. In this also you can able to declare. The third category of primitive data type is char. The char we can say it is a 16 bit of data it can able to store. How we can able to declare the variable char ch is equal to y, or you can, because you can able to store the unique code values, or you can store, we can declare the variable, the next line you can assign a value into a variable. Yes, we can able to do it. And the fourth category is nothing but boolean. So boolean, its range is, it stores 1 bit of information. So its range is 1 bit of information, either that is true or false. Boolean, you can, it is a lowercase since it is a primitive data type. So how we can able to declare this particular variable means boolean y is equal to true, or you can declare boolean x is equal to false. Anything you can able to declare, or you can do in this way also. How we can able to declare, you can define the variable boolean x is boolean x. You can declare the variable. For the next line you can assign a value into that particular variable. X is equal to true also you can able to assign. So these are the 8 data types, or belongs to which one? Primitive data type. So now we need to go for derived data type. The derived data type is, the string comes under the derived data type because string is a class. Okay, and how we can able to store the declare the variable means string s is equal to welcome. You can write it welcome, or you can declare in this way also, string s, the next line you can able to assign the value as welcome. This is a way also we can able to declare the data type. Okay, in the next video we will discuss about the example for each data type. So we can start discussing about example for each data type. Thank you.